Look, we all want a cleaner, brighter future. We hear about it all the time. Electric cars humming down the highway, giant wind turbines spinning on the horizon, solar panels soaking up the sun. It all sounds great, right? But here's the dirty little secret nobody talks about. None of that stuff works without the right ingredients. It's like trying to bake a cake without flour and sugar. The modern world, especially this new green world, runs on batteries. And those batteries are hungry. They need a specific diet of minerals and metals, stuff that has to be pulled out of the ground. It's a tough, gritty business, and for a long time we let other countries do the dirty work for us. This created a big problem, a crack in our foundation. We became dependent. Think about it. The very things we need for our energy independence and national security were being supplied by foreign nations, many of whom aren't exactly our biggest fans. China, for instance, has a stranglehold on the graphite market. Graphite is a key ingredient in the anodes of nearly every lithium-ion battery. So, when you plug in your brand new EV, you're plugging into a global supply chain that starts thousands of miles away. That's a shaky position to be in. It means a trade dispute or a political squabble overseas could suddenly make it a lot harder and a lot more expensive to build the things we need right here at home. When you've got a big problem, you need a big, smart plan to fix it. Relying on other countries for our battery materials is a huge problem. Westwater Resources looked at this challenge and didn't just come up with one solution, they came up with four. It's like a four-legged stool. Each part supports the others. These four projects work together to build a complete, American-made graphite supply chain. It starts with pulling rock out of the ground and ends with producing highly specialized battery materials. It's ambitious, and it's happening in Alabama. First up is the Coosa Graphite Project. This is where it all begins. It's a massive graphite deposit, one of the biggest in the country. Think of it as the pantry, stocked with the raw ingredients we need. Next, you've got the Kellyton Graphite Processing Plant. This is the kitchen. Raw graphite from a mine isn't ready for a high-tech battery. It needs to be purified, refined, and shaped into a very specific product. Let's talk about the Coosa Graphite Project. This isn't just some hole in the ground, it's the cornerstone of this whole operation. Located in Coosa County, Alabama, this site sits in what's known as the Alabama Graphite Belt. This region has a history. 100 years ago, this area was buzzing with graphite mining to make crucibles for the steel industry. Then cheaper foreign sources came along, and the mines shut down. But now, thanks to the boom in electric vehicles and clean energy, this forgotten resource has become incredibly important again. The Coosa Graphite Project is breathing new life into this historic mining district, aiming to unearth a mineral that's critical for our future. What makes the Coosa Project so special is its sheer size and its quality. We're talking about a resource that's estimated to be one of the largest in the United States. It's a shallow deposit, which in mining terms is great news. It means you don't have to dig halfway to the center of the earth to get to it. The graphite is right near the surface, making it more accessible and cost-effective to mine. This isn't just about finding graphite. It's about finding it in a way that makes economic sense. Westwater has done the hard work of drilling, testing, mapping out this deposit. Okay, so you've got a big pile of graphite-bearing rock from the Coosa project. What's next? You can't just shove that stuff into a Tesla. This is where the magic, and honestly the really dirty work, happens. The raw graphite has to be processed, and that's the job of the Kellyton Graphite Processing Plant. First of its kind in the United States, it's a massive advanced manufacturing plant. It transforms raw flake graphite into ultra-high purity, battery-grade coated spherical purified graphite. CSPG, battery anode ingredient. This process is highly technical and, up until now, has been almost completely dominated by China. Westwater is changing all that. At the Kellyton plant, the raw graphite goes through several stages. First, it's milled. Then, shaped into microscopic spheres. Getting the size and shape just right is absolutely critical for battery performance. Then comes purification. Battery anodes need graphite that is at least 99.95% pure. The Kellyton plant uses a proprietary process that isn't just effective, but is also more environmentally friendly than the harsh acids often used in other parts of the world. This commitment to a cleaner process is a huge deal. After purification, those tiny spheres of graphite get a special coating. This coating is essential. It protects the graphite. It helps it perform better inside the battery, allowing for a longer life and more charging cycles. Think of it like the protective case on your phone. It makes the important stuff inside last longer. When you put all these pieces together, the Coosa Graphite Project, the Kellyton plant, the future potential of vanadium, the Bama mine, you see more than just a business plan. You see the framework for a stronger, more self-reliant America. This isn't just about rocks and factories, it's about people. It's about creating good-paying jobs for hard-working Americans in fields like mining, engineering, advanced manufacturing. These are career-building jobs that can support a family and revitalize a community. By investing in Alabama, Westwater is helping to build a new industrial backbone for the country, one focused on the technologies of the future. The United States government sees how important this is too. They're not just sitting on the sidelines. Through programs and policies strengthening domestic supply chains for critical minerals, the government is supporting projects like these. Our national and economic security depends on our ability to make things here at home. Relying on other countries for the building blocks of our energy infrastructure is a risk we can no longer afford. Westwater's work aligns with this national priority, a critical partner in securing America's clean energy future. This is a team effort. It's good to see industry and government pulling in the same direction. Ultimately, what's happening in Alabama is a story of independence, freeing ourselves from unstable global supply chains and taking control of our destiny. Every ton of graphite pulled from an American mine and processed in an American plant is a step toward that independence. It means batteries for electric cars, grid storage systems, consumer electronics can be stamped, made in the USA from start to finish. This strengthens our economy, enhances national security, and ensures the clean energy transition is built on an American foundation. Next time you see an electric car glide by or read about a new solar farm, remember the dirty work that makes it possible. Remember the miners, engineers, plant workers in places like Alabama. They're on the front lines, turning rocks into the power that fuels our future. Companies like Westwater Resources are doing the heavy lifting, connecting the dots from the ground to the grid. It's a tough, gritty job, but essential. They're not just mining graphite. They're building a more secure and prosperous future for all of us. That's a job worth doing. Together, these 4 projects create a powerful, integrated system. They represent a well-thought-out strategy to tackle America's battery material shortage head-on, creating a secure supply chain from the ground up, all on American soil.